What's up, guys? Welcome to Left Hooks Are Free. I'm gonna give this whole monitored, this narrated role thing a shot. Forgive me, I'm in my fucking room, my office. Probably look pretty fucking ridiculous. I'm off training, neck's fucked up. So I usually like to review my roles I record. This one was taken from a few days ago, just after I got through watching some of the Andrew Wiltsey wrestle up. I'm just going to start playing it in the background because it takes a second. So enjoy. I'm going to talk myself through it and analyze it here and there, kind of see what I did wrong, kind of see what my training partner did, all that kind of whatnot. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. All right. Right off the bat, I sit to guard. So just something for all you white belts out there. Practice how you play. Most IBJJF tournaments, most tournaments in general require this right here before you sit to guard. I know that butt scooters are made fun of a lot, but it's pretty important that you know that you have to have an attachment before you sit. You have to have an attachment. So we go in, of course, I grab the hands and I sit. And of course, that big fuck, he loves to wrestle. And he's a little irritated that I just did that. Right? So I'm trying to work shin to shin. I give him a lot of space. See, this is bad. Andrew talked about this in the video. I don't want this. See how I have all that space under there? If he's smart, he can dig that underhook and start really screwing up this whole idea that I have going on here. So that's something I need to work on. All right, so we're rolling through. Another mistake. So however good it may be that I'm getting him off balance and I'm getting him to put his hand on the mat, it is bad that I'm leaving my ankle up in his armpit. Because if he does want to go into a straight ankle lock, I'm kind of screwing myself. I don't have a 50-50 spot on him, and he can easily go into outside ashi, which I don't really want him to do. However, he's not, at this point, he's a little bit better at it now. He's not all that privy to getting in on that outside ashi. So I get his hand on the mat. So right here, he's pinning my arm, and I don't know if this affected me. I mean, he's pinning my legs. I don't know if that affected me getting out and coming back up by basically sweeping around the side this way. But it probably would have been a good time for me to try to sit up on my elbow. Let's see what it did. So I do get up on my elbow, but I'm like overly focused on the shin to shin position. I'll be honest with you, I had rarely ever been there before. I am hooking his leg with my left foot, which is good. He's at least going to have to windshield wiper out of that. I'm sure some of you people that are higher level understand that position more than me. I'm just experimenting with it. So we're rolling, moving around a little bit. Let's see where this ends up. So I'm trying to keep his arm out in front of me. Not really doing a whole lot. Keeping the leg hooked. He's trying to figure out exactly where he's at. So, and then I switch to an outside ashi, and then I get my foot inside. He probably shouldn't have let me do that. Let's be honest here. And I could have knee reaped the fuck out of him. I eventually do, just because he's big and I'm constantly trying to throw him a more advanced look if I can. Just especially when we're screwing around. So we're rolling. Let's see where we go here. So locking hands. I try to get my foot on the inside. I'm not really twisting over. Not super good at this position, but I am trying to work on it. We're both trying to fight from the spot. Let's keep this going. So I get my leg around on that side, and I get both legs. Now I don't know crap about this position here. I'm probably screwing up all kinds of stuff, but I sit up and I go and take the back because he's being lazy. Now this is what I love to do right here. This leg right here. This is why they call me Crucifix Poppy on Instagram. This is it. If you can find me on there. Watch what I do here. I'm feeding the seatbelt. He's trying to control this outside arm, which is fine. What he needs to do is he needs to get his head underneath and get me out of the seatbelt situation. Because if I control this arm with my left hand, I'm in a better spot. But as you can see, I'm transferring my leg control on his arm over. So I'm bearing him down. I'm trying to get my seatbelt across, and I do, right? Immediately, I let go of the seatbelt, and I'm in front. So we start playing from this position. We're a little bit off, so we're kind of being careful about where we're at. And I'm lifting my hands above my head to try to straighten his arm out, right? And I'm also trying to get my legs situated where I want them to be on his arm. I end up getting all that and pulling it back behind. Of course, he's laughing because he knows how much I love to be in that spot. He gets out and we roll in a front headlock. Big mistake right here. This I gotta stop. I keep moving my head onto the side instead of being on top. I'm giving him an avenue to get out, and I'm also this space in here. If I have my elbow tight, I don't have to bury my head on the side like that. So let's keep going. Let's keep going. I eventually do get over the top with a weak little shuck. Let's go back to that. Look how weak this shuck is. Check this out. Full speed. Barely moves it. Oh, that's hilarious. That's such garbage, right? But I make up for it with a takedown here. Let's go back. Some of you guys. So I threatened the top with the arm, but I'm just really trying to stay on him because he's big, right? But here's where it goes bad for him, right? I'm also protecting it because he loves to set up a Kimura from there off a body lock. So I dropped the body lock late, and as you see him fishing for it, he's fishing for that Kimura, right? And before you can get it, I bring my left foot in front of his to get the trip. I bring it down. You see he misses the feed. Smile on his face. He knows what's happening. He knows he's getting dumped. So I come down, and I wish I would have stayed a little bit higher. But since I lost it, what I should be doing is moving up into a leg drag. But I get right behind his hips because I actually throw him hard enough to get behind his hips. So we come up, and I go and I take his back again. And look at, what do? Again, I'm over here, seatbelt position, and I scoop once again. I'm scooping for that arm, and I'm trying to get the crucifix. I'm always looking for this on bigger opponents. It's extremely helpful. I get a lot of control out of being in the crucifix position, even when I'm sitting on top right now, because he's really trying to control and trying to bury me to a single. So move to the center of the mat because that's how I got my head blown apart, and I refix my crucifix. Like a gentleman, I don't put it the way I necessarily want it. I don't hook with my inside leg the way I really want to, right? I'm a gentleman about my roll, and I go back to the position I was actually in, right? So we're in here. He knows not to roll over. So he's trying to fight that handoff. He's being smart, right? And here I go, trying to hit my transfer, and I get it. Clean. Go right back to my seatbelt. He's fighting the hands. We're fighting the hands. He's trying not to roll over. He's using his head as a post so that he can fight the hands without having to deal with it. He also knows that I'm threatening a strangle if I can. Right? See where he goes from here. So he's peeled it off, and he puts it between his leg, which I found to be really interesting spot. There's probably some sort of option I can do here. I just don't know. I'm not skilled enough to get there. But nevertheless, he starts the roll out, and he lets me get back on top. So I'm in here. I'm not controlling the head like I should be. Knees all bent. I'm terrible at kazakatame. I try to go back towards his hip. I suck. And then I try to hop to mount, which I do momentarily, and he goes right back up into a straight ankle. And he's too damn strong for me to get out of it, and he gets me facing down, and he gets the tap. Or no, he doesn't tap me yet, but he's about to. There's no way I'm getting out of this when I'm down. Once again, gentlemanly, getting back down, and then we start fighting. I try to clear the heel off, and I can't do it. As you see, I'm getting ready to tap. Bing, bing. There it is. Good job. All right, start the next roll. All right, so what are we doing here? See, I come up. Notice how I'm leaning so far over. Look at this. If I draw a line, look how far I'm leaning. If he snaps me down, this is going to be ugly. I'm so far out ahead of my hips. So far out ahead, it's ridiculous. So that's bad. But I come down on top of his head and I try to do that little push off that I like, and I try to put my hand on his head to keep him there because I'm losing distance. And I should just shoot an outside single. God, I'm an idiot. I threaten the outside single. He already knows what's coming. He's not worried. He knows I'm not going to shoot on him. I'm still tentative to shoot on him because he's so damn big. Let's see here. Get back to my body lock. Let's go back to that. I was skimming through. Let's see here. Hand fighting. Below his head. My head level stays below. He loves to wrestle high. So that allows me to get back to the ground. Let's take a look. See what my footwork is. So I turn the corner. Drop my weight down. Get my knee behind his knee. And I use that as my leverage point while I bring him down. Got the foot behind the ankle. Get the trip. Come back up. I should threaten back control here. And I do. And it allows me to sit to mount. Perfect. That's solid. Now, my mount game is terrible. I don't really like to play from mount. What I mostly do from mount is I get the fuck up. But since I'm here and since we're practicing and we're drilling, I'm going to go ahead and try to work, trying to get his elbows up, seeing what I can do. I really don't have, I'm not efficient from subs. I'm not efficient at subs from this position. I'm really not. Something I really, really need to work on. See, I'm trying to peel the hands up. I'm probably like leaving a huge side of me. I think my left side, if he just wanted to roll me, he probably could. But I think he's just trying to let me work a little bit. Real high on the chest. Here he goes. He's going to try to kick me up into a straight ankle. And I have no posts, so I end up getting screwed. And now I'm too high. Now I'm too high and I need to get out. All right, he's getting his leg under. We just went over half guard stuff, so he'd probably go to half guard if we did that at this moment in time. So I'm sitting back in a guard appropriately. I'm trying to get some kazushi. Stupid word. There we go. Oh, get behind it, and I get a double, and I roll over like an idiot into a Kimura. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. And I'm hung up against the wall, so I have no way out. Yet another sub for Jacob. So we start. As you can tell, I'm a little pissed. Back to the head club and the wrist control. I thought about doing a trip there. I didn't have the weight balance where I wanted to be. I'm trying to arm drag around the back. I get around the back, and he goes for that Kimura like I told you guys about in the first one. He's blocking that off, and he gets it again. That's 3. Count them. That's 3 for Jacob. Back to the music. He's got to change his music. I think his speaker stopped working, which is usually about the time where I'm like, great. I'm super happy about that. Tired, exhausted. He's trying to get his music. All right. Let's go here. See what we got. Nice little level change, and he's laughing at it because I'm over here snapping his arm off, trying to break it. I've been subbed 3 times, so I'm irritated. And now he's acting like he's doing Wing Chun with me because he's a damn fool. Must be nice to be that big and strong to where you can fool around. Nice little snap. He blocks it off, and now I'm fooling around trying to hit the Kimura on him. That's why he's laughing. Trying to use his own move. I do not practice that at all. I do not practice any of these standing subs. Look at him. He's being polite. He's being gentlemanly. Let me go for it like an idiot. That's funny. This I'm doing well. At least I think so. I'm over the head. Yep. I got the head blocked off. That works out. He gave me one. That was a freebie. And I know it. Let's continue on. What do we got? Dap him up. Let's go. 3-1. 3-1. 3 to 1/2 of a sub. I get behind him. I don't want him to get that body lock. I don't want him to Kimura me from the body lock. He stands me up. Jump guard. Trying to bury myself out of a freaking single leg. Because I can't limp leg when I'm that high. Come back to the wrist control. I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't feel like my tie-ups are going well. Try to come around the back. He's trying to Kimura me again. There we go. That allows me to get to the back again. Now he's stabilized himself, so my trip is that much more difficult. Now that you see how he has all his weight down, he's even like acting like he might just post his hand just to check his balance. I'm trying to bring him down on the ground. Now, some people would throw their hooks in, but me, I'm going to get Kimura'd. That's what I'm worried about. Terrible spot. There's 4. Kimuras. We've been going over that quite a bit, trying to get him to learn those. So, if you guys face him in the tournament and you get Kimura'd, don't feel bad. We've been working a lot on Kimuras. Back to the fucking music. How about we roll, Jacob? All right. Sit back to guard. Been losing standing up. Hasn't been going as well. See what I can do here. Right, I need to stop putting my hand back behind. I mean, I guess it's okay, but it's kind of lazy because my flexibility is bad. If he turned the corner right there, he would have had me. I keep using my hand. I need to just use I need to butt scoot. Butt scoot and boogie. And he goes for a Kimura over the top. And he gets his back took. See where we go. I don't put a bottom hook in. Look at that shit. Why am I not setting that up? What just happened? Oh, he straight armbarred me and my elbow is jacked. Oh, that's right. I messed up my elbow. Watch when we start this roll. So my elbow is so jacked up from practicing getting out of arm bars. Watch when I go to put my left hand on the mat. Oh, there it was. Look how straight this goes. You can see it. You can actually see my tricep. Look at it. It flexes and I bring it back immediately in pain. Ugh. Felt terrible. That's what happens when you drill getting out of arm bars. Then I'm crying like a little bitch on the floor. Sub myself. I'm pretty sure that is the end of the roll. Yep, that's it. That's it, fellas. So, that's all I wrote. That's all she wrote. That's my first attempt at a narrated roll. Left hooks are free. You can find the team page for White Belts in the Wild, which is our little team. We post rolling footage on there and stuff like that. And then, of course, the podcast is Left Hooks Are Free. It is enjoyably terrible. It's kind of like the Black Dynamite of podcasts. Know what I mean? So for those of you who know that reference, you know that it's a terrible kung fu movie, but it's kind of awesome. So if you like this and you want me to keep it up, feel free. If you want me to narrate one of your roles, please feel free. Please feel free to send me a DM on my Instagram at Filthy White Belts on Instagram, or whatever the fuck. I can't even talk today. I'm also probably going to post this on Reddit, so feel free to call me a moron and tell me to stop perpetuating my shitty YouTube page. Whatever. I'm here, bro. I'm here and I'm not going away. You can't silence me. You cannot silence me. See ya.